Okay, so hello everyone. Those of you I can see, those of you who may be watching online. So today's class, we're going to be doing quite a lot of wrist work, so we're obviously going to have to do some warming up beforehand. We're also going to be doing something new, a little bit of pelvic reset. So if you can, make sure you have a block. If not a block, if you don't have blocks, maybe you can use cushions. We're going to use them between the legs to squeeze the legs together. And ideally a yoga strap. If you don't have a yoga strap, maybe a dressing gown belt, so anything like that. So before we really get going, let's give our wrists a good warm up. So just coming onto your knees and fingers pointing towards each other, and just a gentle rock side to side. Just stretching those lower arm and the wrist ligaments, muscles, just loosening things up. And then just turn so that the wrists are together, and again, just rocking side to side. And then just turn round, turn your fingers so they're pointing towards your body, and just gently sit back. No movement in your wrists this time, it's static, but just getting a good stretch up your wrist, up your lower arm. And then coming back up, just rotating your wrist, whatever you need to do to get comfortable with the wrist. Rotating, and the other side. And then let's just flash, flicker our fingers open, start going, picking up speed. Maybe hands and arms level with your shoulders. Go, go, go. Whew. So it's 3, 2, 1, and shake it all out. Right. Okay, just roll your shoulders and then just come down to your mat, just lying down. So just rolling onto your back. So knees bent, arms out to the side, and just very gently, just allow your knees to fall over to one side and then the other. And you're just doing a gentle windscreen wiping. Just do it as far as is comfortable for you. Don't force anything. And then maybe when it comes over to the right, just let it settle there. If you're having issues with your lower back, maybe you could have a block under your lower knee. Just rest your bottom leg on the block. And then just turn your head to look in the opposite direction. We're not going to stay here too long today. Got quite a lot of things to get through. And then inhale to come back up, and exhale over to the other side. And again, if you need to use your block, so just lie there. I've just realised I forgot to mute everybody, so I'm just going to mute you all. And then bringing your knees back up, just bringing your knees towards your body, And maybe just gently rocking side to side. And then taking your legs out, give yourself a good stretch, maybe left, right. So absolutely full body stretch. Exhale to bring your arms down to the side. And then getting hold of one of your blocks. And just checking that it's this way, lengthwise, placing it between your legs to the top of your knees. So it's just level with just below your knees. And then just check that your heels, well, maybe bring your heels first as close to your glutes as you can. Then with the block between your legs, so bring your feet as close together as you can and as close to your glutes as you can. And then you're going to really fire up your core. So as you inhale, exhale, so you're drawing in your abdomen in that, really engage that core. Squeeze your knees together, just squeeze them so you feel that your inside thighs are really engaged. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to rock, not swing your legs, just rock side to side, 10 times each side. So as you swing over to the right, your left hip should come off the floor, over to the left, your right hip, and you're squeezing. So let's say we're at about 3. Squeeze, 4. Really squeeze, 5. Keeping your shoulders on the floor, 6. Engaging your core, 7. Squeeze, 8. 9. 10. And then coming to stillness, taking the block out, and this time it's going to be that way. All right, so it's a sort of middle side. So that goes between your legs again. Again, just check that your heels are coming close to your glutes, feet ideally together, arms out, engage your core muscles as you inhale, exhale, really bringing your abdomen in and up towards your spine. Squeeze your knees together and just rock. So 2. Just check again, your shoulders up, lifting up. 3. If you want a bit more of a challenge, you can lift your head to look between your legs, but you don't need to. 5, 6, really squeeze, feel the inner thighs stretching, clenching. 9, 10, and release. So this is all part of a pelvic reset. It's this set of 4 exercises that will help if your pelvic area is one bit higher than the other, it helps to reset it. So this is 2 of the 4 exercises. So now, if you can get your belt. So what you're going to do is place the belt around just at the top of your knee. So just check that it's firm together, and then bring your feet down to the floor again, heels close to your glutes and both feet together. So again, you're engaging your stomach muscles, and this time you're going to push out against the belt. So you're working the outside of your hamstrings this time. So the other 2 will be inside. This time it's the outside. So really push, and again, just gentle rocking side to side. One hip comes off as you rock over to the left, your right hip comes up. So again, we're just doing this 10 times, as a little or as big a rock as you want. But squeeze. The important thing is that while you're moving, you're really pushing out with your thighs. So that's about 7, 8, 9, 10. And then bringing your knees to the center, heels right to the glutes. Check that your feet are together. The knees are still bound together. Arms at the side, slight pushing out again with your external hamstrings. Inhale and lift up into a bridge. Just lifting up, but pushing out with your legs. And we're just going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. And then just remove the belt. And then coming up into a tabletop position. And feet together, knees apart. We're just going to come down into a puppy dog. So forearms on the floor, keeping your hips above your knees. And just inhale, arch your back and just look forward. So we're really releasing any tension in our lower back. And then exhale, just to look between your legs. Inhale, looking up. Exhale between your legs. And then maybe this time move your feet apart so that your knees, feet and hips are in line. And again, let's go, look up. Exhale, rounding. Just keep going. So you should feel your back releasing any tension. And then coming up into tabletop, just to reset, just check your pelvic floor. Maybe as you inhale, you're drawing up, exhale to release. And as you inhale this time, just check that you're drawing up all along from your pelvic floor now up to your abdomen. So you're really pulling your abdomen in this time. And then exhale just to release from the abdomen down. And then inhale, drawing up. And as you draw up this time, rounding your back. So you're drawing in up your pelvic area and your abdomen. And then exhale as you release down. So we're coming into a cat-cow. Keep going, drawing, as you inhale, drawing your navel, drawing your head, towards your pubic area. Exhale, looking away. So keep going a few more times. So this time as we inhale to look away, exhale, rounding the back, bringing our buttocks towards our heels. Inhale, rolling forward into cow, exhale into cat. So we're doing the cat-cow rolls. So just keep going. Just a couple more. And then finding stillness. So coming into tabletop, just check the creases are under your arms, your shoulders, and knees under your hips. Then inhale and send your right leg back. Reach with the knuckle of the toe. Find your balance. And then with the next inhale, send your left hand forward. Then finally, just check you've got your balance. Exhale, foot comes off the floor. Bring your knee to your left and elbow to your right knee. Exhale to stretch it out. And again, two more times. So really engaging the core, slow movements with control. So exhale, bringing your abdomen in and up. Inhale to stretch forward. Exhale, left hand down, and then you're just going to lower your foot and lift. So we're really working on the glutes here. So just up and down. And then lift up, really lifting. Engage that foot, feel that squeezing of the glute. And then exhale to lower your right leg. Just do whatever movements you feel are good for you, just to release your back. And then this time, inhale to send the left leg back. Again, just pressing down with the knuckle of your toe, so you're really sending your heel away. And then just gently again, engaging. And when you've got your balance for the next inhale, reach forward with your right arm, lifting up your left leg, and bring your right elbow to your left knee, slowly with control. Inhale away. Exhale together. Inhale away. Exhale, elbow to knee. Then bringing your right arm down, sending your left leg away, and just lower and raise. Lower and raise. Just check that you're supporting your back with your core muscles. Just lower, raise, and then the next time it comes up, just hold, really squeeze. Ooh. And lower. And then coming back to tabletop, tuck your toes under, inhale, and as you exhale, pushing your hips skywards, coming up and down into down dog. And then what I'd like you to do is inhale, and as you exhale, just bending your right knee. Just bend it. You should feel that stretch along your left side. And lowering that right foot, bend your left leg. Just hold for a couple of breaths. Just see how that feels. Just see. And then lower, and then just walk out. Just walking out your knees. Maybe again you can hold with your right knee bent down. And then with your left knee bent down. And then exhale just to encourage your heels down. And then just small steps, walking to the front. You can bend your knees. I'm not asking for straight legs today. Just bend. Flatten your back as you inhale, coming into a flat back. Exhale to fold down. And inhale, arms up, stretching your fingers to the ceiling. Exhale, coming with your hands to heart center. So we're now going to do a couple of Surya Namaskar, Sun Salutations A. So standing at the front of your mat, just check your feet. Well, traditionally, your big toe is together, heels slightly apart, or you can just be maybe hip width apart, whatever's best for you. And let's go for it. So with the breath, inhale, stretch, mindfully, really mindfully stretch. Maybe sparks coming out of the fingertips. Exhale, swan diving down. We're going to do this quite slowly. We're not going to speed through. We're going to do it really slowly and mindfully, this first one. Inhale, mindfully, straight back. Exhale, folding forward, micro bend your knees if you need to. Inhale here, just to reset. Then exhale, stepping back with your right foot, followed by your left foot, coming into a high plank. Just check, shoulders sliding away from your ears. Your core is engaged, so as you inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, you're drawing your belly in. Inhale again, then exhale to lower knees, chest, chin, elbows tucked into the side. Uncurling your toes, coming up into baby cobra, using your back muscles, not dumping down with your hands. Then curling your toes under. Exhale, pushing back and hips up, coming into down dog. Fingers really spread out, spread out. Slight suction under your palm. Couple of breaths here. In through the nose, out through the nose. And bending the knees. Lifting your right foot, bring it forward between your hands, followed by your left foot. Inhale, mindfully into a straight back. Just check you're not bent over, you're not arching your back, flat back. Exhale to fold forward, bending your knees if you need to. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, back to heart center. So let's do that again, but we'll speed up a little bit, just a little bit. Oops, this block's in the way. So, inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive down, bending your knees if you need to. Inhale into a flat back. Exhale, stepping back with your right foot, followed by your left, pushing away with your heels. Inhale here, then exhale, elbows tucked in, knee, chest, chin, coming into baby cobra. Curling your toes under. You can bend your knees and bring your bottom back to your heels, or as you exhale, pushing straight up, coming into down dog. 3 breaths here. Just check that your upper thighs, that your thighs are not rolling out. They should be rotating inwards. And bending your knees, looking between your hands. You can step or jump or float your feet forward. And inhale into a flat back. Exhale, folding down. And inhale. Up. And back to heart center. Shake it out. You're all doing great. So now we're going to just do a Surya Namaskar B, which incorporates Warrior One. So coming to the front of your mat, I would say have your feet hip width apart. Bend your knees, coming into Utkatasana, chair pose. So this is how you start your warrior, your Surya Namaskar 2B. So inhale, arms up, looking up. Exhale to fold forward, straighten your legs, but micro bend if you need to. Inhale, straight back. Exhale, you can step or jump back into a plank and lower down, knees, chest, chin, or go through chaturanga. So coming into up dog or baby cobra. Exhale into down dog. Left leg 45 degrees, right leg, bring it either behind your right foot or between. So maybe behind your right foot, that's absolutely fine. Bending your right knee so that your leg is parallel. Inhale, arms up, looking up to your finger, Warrior One. Exhale. Hands down, step back into plank, lower hat, knees, chest, all go through chaturanga. Up dog, Exhale into down dog. This time your right foot is at 45 degrees, bringing your left foot between your, just behind your left hand, bending your knee and pushing down with your left leg, coming up into warrior one. Exhale, hands down, stepping back, chaturanga, coming into up dog. Exhale into down dog. A couple of breaths here, just reset. Remember, you can bend your knees if you need to, but keep your spine straight. And as you look between your hands, inhale to step or jump forward, coming into a flat back. Exhale to fold forward, bend your knees, and as you inhale, coming back up into Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale to straighten, coming back up. Well done. So what we're going to do now is we're going to vinyasa down, coming into down dog. So coming to the front of the mat, just inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step or jump back into plank. Coming into baby cobra or up dog. And then exhale into down dog. And then bringing up your right leg, step it forward between the hands. So just sending your heart forward, just check that your balance is there. And then inhale to come up into high lunge. So high lunge, so pressing down with your back foot, then lowering your back leg so that you can lower your arms, coming into warrior two. So let's just stretch, check that the heel of your front leg is in line with the arch of your back leg. Your leg is reasonably parallel to the floor, but don't force yourself. If you need to take a little bit step back, if you need to not bend your knees so much, that's fine. You're still working the necessary parts of your body. So arm up, shoulders relaxing away from your ears. Take your focus, your drishti, over the middle finger of your right arm. Inhale, exhale. Maybe as you inhale, drawing up your pelvic floor, and exhale to relax. So inhale and exhale. And then as you inhale, next time you exhale, lowering your right elbow to your right leg, and then bringing your left arm in front so that you have a nice straight line from your fingertip, diagonal line from your fingertip to your foot. And options, you can, if your neck is a bit suspect, you can look down, maybe look up, or taking your gaze to your upper hand. Just looking up. And inhale, exhale, and then inhale, exhale to look down, inhale to come back up to warrior two, flip your front hand round, exhale to come into reverse warrior. And then taking your hands behind, interlace your finger, inhale to find space in your heart area, send your heart forward, then exhale to lower down, bringing your right shoulder to your right knee. So coming into humble warrior. Inhale and exhale. Then release the bind, but keeping your right shoulder against your right knee. Now you might need a block, but sending your right hand in front of your right foot. Take your left foot back. I'll go forward a bit so you can see. So take your left foot closer to your right foot, more on a train track. Again, option to have a block under your arm. Just check your balance. Make sure there's space between your right hand and your right foot. Keep looking down while you find your balance. Move forward into your front foot and start bringing your back foot up. Keep your balance. If your balance, use a block. The block will be helpful. I'm going to use a block today. And then start just to look sideways. So coming into moon, half moon. Then if you've got your balance, maybe taking your hand up. Woo. And then exhale to look down, bringing your hand back to the side and taking a long step back. You've taken the block, you can move it. Bringing both hands to the inside of your leg. So your hand, I'm going to show you. So your hands on the inside. So you've got a long step back. And just feel the stretch now along your right hamstring. And just maybe rocking. You might want to heel toe your right foot to the side if you need to give yourself more space for your arm. And then just lower the top of your left foot to the floor. Maybe uncurl your toes and really feel your sacrum, your back sinking down to the floor. So you're just increasing the stretch. Well done. Whew. And then curling your toes back under, lift your left knee off the floor, taking your right foot back, coming into plank, and just hold. Now options here, if you want to work a bit harder, maybe micro bending your elbows and straightening. And again. Whew. And then next time you lower down, exhale to lower your knees, chest, chin. Inhale up into baby cobra. Exhale to curl your toes under and push up into down dog. So we're going to do all that on the other side. So this time, inhale to lift up your left leg. Exhale to bring it between your hands. Use your hands if you need to help guide it down. Gaze forward, bring your heart forward, pushing down with your left foot as you inhale, pushing up, coming up into a high lunge. So the heel of your back foot is off the floor, gazing up. Inhale and exhale to lower your back foot so that it's parallel with the top of the mat. The heel of your left foot in line with the arch of your foot, of your back leg. Inhale, arms up. Again, maybe a little bit of a pelvic floor. So as you inhale, drawing up. Exhale, relaxing. Turning your head to gaze over the middle fingers of your left arm. Check that your shoulders aren't hunched up. Inhale to draw up your pelvic floor. Exhale to relax. And again. And then this time as you inhale, drawing up, exhale, lowering your left elbow to your left knee, bringing your right arm in front, coming into revolved angle pose. Just check that you're not dumping down on your left elbow. So again, you can look down at the floor, straight ahead, or maybe take your gaze up to your extended, the hand of your extended arm. And inhale, exhale to look down, and then inhale to come back, push up into warrior two. Oh, just to settle your breath. So your thigh is rolling externally. And inhale to bring your hands into a bind, drawing your shoulders back. Couple of breaths. And inhale again, really sending your heart forward. And exhale to fold forward, bringing your left shoulder to the inside of your left knee. Just release. Just let everything go. You're a humble warrior, submitting to a stronger force. Then just releasing the bind, just bringing your left shoulder in front of your left knee and taking your left hand so that it's in front of your left leg. Bring your back leg forward. There's a gap. Again, maybe use a block and keeping your gaze forward, hands on the side, just raising your right leg up, coming into a sort of modified moon pose. We're not going to go too far into this one. If you have your balance, maybe taking your arm up. Your knee can be bent or straight, whatever feels better for you. I'm keeping my leg straight this time. Oh. And then lowering the arm if you've raised it, bringing your hand back down, just moving that away. Keeping your hands, taking your foot back into a long lunge and just checking that your hands, both hands, are on the inside of your left foot, maybe moving your left foot to the side so that you've got space. And then just lowering your right knee so that you have a really good stretch along your left hamstring. Just let the sacrum drop. You could, if you wanted to keep your body higher, you could use blocks to keep up. Just having a stretch. We didn't do it on the other side, but you do have the option of coming down on your forearms. But to keep symmetry, I didn't do it on the other side, so I'm not going to emphasize this side. And then, curling your toe under your right, the toes of your right leg under. Lift your right knee. Step back into the plank again. And once more, let's just micro bend, drawing our elbows towards our body. We're just micro bending. Oh. And then inhale, exhale to lower your knees, chest, chin. Inhale up into baby cobra. Exhale, curling your toes under, pushing up into down dog. And then you can walk or you can jump into a seated position. So coming down, just shake out your feet. Been working really hard here. Got a little bit more to do. And then this time, so bending your knees, hands to the side, And we're going to come into boat pose. So just check you're not leaning too far back. It's better to keep your legs lower if it means that you can keep your back straighter rather than having your legs higher if your back goes right towards the floor, because it's a strain on your back. So fingers at the side, feet bent, and let's just keep it parallel. Maybe we can just touch with our toes. That's quite nice. Just touching. And then up. And then lowering it down into Dandasana. So feet straight ahead of you. Toes engaged, pointing towards your knee. Okay, so then what I want you to do is inhale, keep your foot engaged, but inhale to bring your right knee towards you. And then what you're going to do is take hold of your leg. Now, maybe you hold the ankle, maybe under the knee, but keep that foot engaged. And what you're going to do is you're going to gently, this is called rocking the baby. So it's just a very gentle movement. If you do have issues with your back, maybe just hold. You can just hold it. But what this will do is a good movement for your hip flexors. But just check that your feet, both feet of both foot, are engaged. So I said you can hold it there, maybe under your ankles if you want to get more of a twisted motion. And then bringing your foot down on top of your thigh, keeping your foot engaged, and just let your knee rest down. You could possibly have a block under your thigh if you want to rest it on something, but you're just going to place your foot on top of your thigh. We're going to go into a forward fold. If you find this is a bit too strong for you, which it may be, you can just bring your foot down to the regular, just having your foot against your thigh. But if you want to increase that stretch, on top of your thigh, above your knee, inhale, and as you exhale, you hinge forward. And I think you'll be able to feel a good stretch there. Have your hamstrings. Just check that you don't have any stress in your lower back. Just keep your spine neutral, straight, not curling over under. And just bend. And inhale to come up. Take your right hand behind, left hand, top of your left hand over the knee, and just give yourself a very gentle twist. Check you're not leading with your chin. Just draw your chin back. If you are, you're turning with your whole upper torso. Whew. And then inhale back and cross your leg. And we're going to do that the other side. So drawing your left leg up this time. Bringing your heels, your ankles towards your body. You might, again, if you can hold it under your ankle or around your knee, whatever you feels better for you. And again, we're just going to rock the baby. Just slight circular motions, or you can just rock side to side. If your lower back is not really fond of this, you can just hold it, because then you're still getting a nice stretch up your thigh, up your hamstrings. Engage your both feet, and then lowering your left foot on top of your thigh. So remember, you can have a block underneath, or you can just have your foot by the sole of your left foot against your thigh. That's fine. But for a more intense hamstring workout, foot on top, engaging your foot, both feet engaged. Inhale and exhale. to fold forward. And just feel that stretch. You don't need to go very far. It's just important here. You're just hinging from your hip creases. You're not hinging from your waist. So your back, your spine is straight. Inhale, back up. Left hand behind, top of your right hand against your left knee. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to turn round. Again, check. You're not leading with your chin. Your chin should be down. Just turning. And then inhale to come back. Just taking your leg off. Maybe just bringing your feet together and just a little bit of butterfly motion. Oh, oh, oh. And feet in front of you, and we're going to lower down to the mat. So engaging your feet. If you've got back issues, you can just go straight down to the mat, or maybe you can lower slowly, really working your core here. So really slow down, starting off. So we're going to start tailbone, the sacrum, very slow, control. Chin slightly bent forward. Feet should not come off the mat. Coming up to our middle back. Upper back. And down. So that all our full backs on the mat. Draw the knees up towards the chest. Just give yourself a bit of a rock. And then lowering your feet down to the floor so you're in semi-supine. So just check that the sides of your feet are parallel with the long sides of the mat. Feet about hip width apart. Toes spread out so you've got a nice space. Heels coming close towards your glutes. Forearms down. Chin down towards your sternum. So you've got a nice long back neck. Inhale, exhale, and then inhale. So starting from the bottom of your spine, just peeling off that mat as you exhale, as you inhale, sorry. And then exhale to lower from the top of your spine down. Just massaging your vertebrae, so just keep going with your breath. Inhale up, exhale down. And then the next time you come up, we're going to hold. So really holding. Push down with your feet, really pushing down. Maybe take your hands under your body into a bind, drawing your shoulders together, and really see if you can get your hips a bit higher. Another option, maybe taking your hands under your waist, and that will give you an even more of a bend, but whatever's comfortable for you. Just relax into the pose. Easier said than done, I know, but enjoy it. So if you've got your hands under your waist or you've taken a bind, just release. And then exhale, just to slowly lower down onto the mat. Bring your knees again to your chest and just rock. Maybe Bringing your knees to your armpits, feet up so they're pointing towards the ceiling, taking hold of your outer feet, drawing your knees closer to your armpits, and just give your back a bit of a massage, rocking side to side. Good old happy baby, Ananda Balansa. And when you're ready, just release, stretch out, and then get yourselves ready for Shavasana. So if you need to have any layers, any covers, just do so. You can lie with your knees bent or to the side of the mat. If you want to have a blanket underneath for softness, or if you want a blanket on top. And I'm going to give you 2 readings today. So one is called Balancing the Energy. And it's going to go through your different energy points of your body, the chakras, the energy lock points. So there are 7 chakras in your body. And we're going to start, as you're lying there, with the base chakra, which is right at the lower spine. And this chakra, the colour of this chakra is red. So bringing your attention to the base of the spine, think of a field of crimson poppies. Be aware of the vibrant colour, the deepness of the red, how it makes you feel, the upliftment, the boldness, the courage and the strength. Be aware of these positive feelings emanating from the base chakra. Feel as though you are drawing these feelings upwards. You now feel strong, fearless, and full of courage. Still visualize that colour red and just hold it for a couple of moments. Now move your attention a little bit up to the sacral area, a few inches above the base of the spine, and be aware of the colour orange. Visualize this colour flooding into the whole of the lower pelvis area. The vibrant colour orange represents expression, joy, releasing of unwanted thoughts and feelings. Feel alive. Imagine a cottage garden full of marigolds. See the brightness of the colour, the different shades of orange. Feel the upliftment, the joy, and allow this colour to be drawn upwards. Feel as though the colour orange is pulsating with life, spreading across the entire lower body. And just hold for a few moments. Now be conscious of the belly, the solar plexus. In the whole of this area, think of the colour yellow flooding into the belly. Imagine a beam of light like a huge search beam going directly into the abdomen. Feel it flooding across the centre, allowing the belly to soften, to feel relaxed, to feel as though a golden light is healing you. Hold it for a few moments. Next, bring your visualization into the heart center and be aware of the breath. Feel as though the chest center separates each time you breathe in and out. And with this separation comes space. Deep down in the chest center, in this space, create a seed of emerald green light. Each time you breathe in and out, feel this emerald green light growing, expanding, until it becomes a ball of emerald green energy. Allow this green energy to soak into the heart center and create peace, harmony, and balance. Feel an openness in the chest center that you haven't felt for a long time. Feel free and allow this freedom to breathe you both mentally and physically. Open out the heart center and allow the chest to breathe. Hold it for a few moments. Now be mindful of the throat center, the color blue, the freshness and openness of blue. Allow the voice to be heard. Release the tightness with song, with chant, with mantra. Be mindful of always walking your talk. Have and enjoy the freedom of speech. Allow the color blue to go into the throat center, to massage the thyroid, to heal, to create a balance in the center. Hold it for a few moments. And the brow center is our direct link to intuition and our ability to become more in touch with our self-development, usually known as the psychic center. We come into this center with the color indigo. Be aware of a deep blue. And as you try to imagine this color, think of space, the endless night sky, the awesome power of the universe. Direct this light into the third eye, the brow center. Think of a slender beam of pure blue light going directly into the forehead. Imagine piercing into the brow center, bringing intuition, concentration, contemplation, and allow this center to cease the chattering of the mind, focus the mind, and allow this color to create stillness. Hold it for a few moments. And finally, bring your imagination to the crown of the head and visualize pure crystal light. Imagine a stream of pure crystal light filtering into the crown of the head. The beam of the light is directly above you. This light, this laser of light is pure energy, and allow it now to return to the source. Be still and know that I am. So just let your breath in and out, and just observe your breath. And just let it deepen. And start to become aware of the room that you're in, any noises, and maybe start just to wriggle those toes, wriggle your fingers, rotate your ankles, your wrists. Maybe move your head side to side. Do any stretches you need to. Any movements that you feel you should do. And then when you're ready, just roll over to one side, no rush. And you can start to bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Just rolling your shoulders back and then forwards. Maybe taking your arms to the side. Inhale to bring your left arm up and over. Breathe in and exhale it back down. Bring your right arm up and over. Breathe in and bring it down. Inhale the top of your left hand to your right knee, right arm behind, just a gentle twist. And then just bring it over to the other side. And then bringing your hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale around to heart center. Twice more. Inhale up. Exhale around. Inhale up. Exhale around. And then just rub your hands. Get that prana. Place the palms over your eyes. Absorb that energy. Breathing in deeply. Exhaling deeply. And then raising your hands above your head. Let it all go. So thank you for letting me guide you through this practice. And Om Shanti.